Hey guys, welcome to a new speed paint. This is a painting that you might have already seen on my Instagram if you follow my Instagram. If not, then shame on you, really. So after I did the landscape a day painting challenge for a week, and I've done studies of landscape paintings for a week, I wanted to do something original, and this is what this painting is. I thought, okay, let's try to take what I learned from this week and try to do something without directly copying. So I didn't really use reference for this. I definitely had my Pinterest board up next to it with different photographs and even paintings of similar situations, just to get some kind of inspiration for the colors, for how other people do it. And I didn't copy anything directly, but more of a mood board than a reference, I think. But you could also call this a reference, I guess. But yeah, this is also my first real big elaborate painting that I did in Procreate on the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil. And before I did this painting, I had tried to paint a little bit in Procreate, mainly faces and portraits, because that's kind of what I do, right? And I've kind of come to the conclusion that Procreate is the best for painting, but I wanted to try it again, and I really feel like I have changed my opinion on that. I think it's totally possible to paint on the iPad. The workflow is definitely slower than, let's say, if you would paint with a tablet on the PC. You have so much more shortcuts and things that you can do with the iPad. You obviously have to press things more, and they're still very intuitive, but sometimes it just takes a little bit more time to get the program to do something that in Photoshop would only cost you one press of a key on the keyboard or something like that. So it's a little bit slower working on here, but it's definitely possible. And I also think that the brushes are fine. For this one, I only used the standard brushes. I have since then also accumulated some extra custom brushes, and I definitely want to look into making my own brushes. But yeah, long story short, I think painting on the iPad in Procreate is totally possible. I think it comes down to skill, and not to say that I have amazing painting skills, because I obviously don't. I'm still learning how to paint. I'm still maybe not a beginner, but definitely somewhere intermediate. I'm not nowhere near good at it, and I still need to learn a lot, but I honestly do believe that if you have the fundamentals down and you are a good painter because you know the fundamentals, it doesn't matter in which program you paint, with what medium you paint. It all just comes down to your knowledge and your practice, and yeah, that's my take on that. But I'm not a pro yet. I'm not very good. I still lack a lot of the fundamentals, so I struggled. I did struggle, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really wanted to go back and draw a lot of leaves and foliage and stuff, because if you've seen my landscape painting video, you know that kind of was the most fun for me in doing these studies and that challenge. For some reason, I found my love for that, and I just wanted to go back and do, a painting where there's a lot of leaves and a lot of foliage and really focus on that. And I did that here, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't have any foliage brushes for this one, so these are all hand painted, I guess, or hand. I used the selection tool a lot to do these things, and copied a lot too. So I didn't paint every single leaf or something, but yeah, I didn't use any foliage brushes here. I think they could have enhanced the drawing a little bit more, but it's totally possible to pull something off like this without foliage brushes. It just takes a little bit longer. Yeah, what else can I tell you about this? Overall, I'm happy with how this turned out. It definitely took me a lot of tweaking in Photoshop later on to get the colors right and to get the contrast right, because I don't know if it was the iPad or maybe it was me drawing this at 3 a.m. in the morning, but I for some reason drew this without any contrast and very muddy and bad colors. I don't know. It's just didn't really pay attention to the colors much, and I had to tweak them a lot in Photoshop, which you will see at the end, the difference. It's crazy what Photoshop can do to a painting if you kind of went a little bit too, I don't know how to say this, shallow? I don't know. You can see it. It's very It's very muted, and yeah. But yeah, it was a nice experience doing this. I definitely lost interest in the painting after a while. You can definitely tell that when it came to the character, I just kind of lost motivation, and I'm not happy how she turned out. The anatomy is very wonky, especially her shoulders and her arms. I can see the mistakes, I just didn't want to fix them, to be honest. I'm just a little lazy sometimes. I guess it's just I'm impatient and I want to finish things, but okay, that's that. I don't know what else I can tell you about this painting other than that I'm happy I did this, and I'm gonna continue doing landscape paintings and practicing. I don't know, please tell me what you think. I'm gonna stop rambling and end this video here. I know it's very short, but you know, what can you do? It's a speed paint. I don't want to keep these things too long. And yeah, I'll see you very soon with a new video, and hopefully also soon the podcast. I'm definitely working on that. And yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe and like and leave a comment, especially leave a comment. I love reading comments. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye bye.